some more floor. You said one more dance. Now I want three more. Spin me around, don't let go yet. Your hand on my waist, I ain't quit yet. A piece of us, a piece of us, right here, right now. A piece of us, a piece of us, a piece of us. Stand on the floor. A piece of us.
Tonight on A Piece of Us, I know y'all remember that Wake Up is the topic. We
Wake
are
up.
talking about how long are you going to ignore the things you already know. It is time to wake up, and you are watching A Piece of Us.
That's right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry, y'all. We missed last week.
We did.
It's
her
his fault.
Where were we last week? I don't remember.
We were home. It was just so much going on. We
Remember.
just couldn't get it together, y'all.
Yeah, it was rough. It's rough.
We gonna make up for it tonight.
Yes. So we have a great topic, I think. We're going to talk about things that we know we need to do better with, and the theme is Wake Up. If you remember that clip from School Days that we showed at the top of the
Yeah.
show, that is Lawrence Fishburne telling us all it is time to wake up. We are getting so grown now. We shouldn't be doing the same things we were doing when we were
Right.
in our teens and 20 and things. But before we get into the topic, we have a busy week coming up. We had a busy weekend. Brian, tell us what is going on. What is all the things?
Let's start at the top of the week. So y'all know, at our home we live in the woods, and some of the trees are just overwhelming.
They're taking over.
So we called the tree company. I called my homies, and because they cut some trees for us before. I had them actually. I surprised Denisha. She didn't know, and she came back home with some trees was cut. So anyway, we had some more trees, and just to let you know how opportunities can present itself. They came. And one guy, his name is Chicken. He was great climb up the tree.
Chicken?
Yeah, that's Chicken. That's my boy.
That's his name?
Yes.
Nice.
And I said,
Okay.
Are you really about to climb that tree all the way up there? He was like, yeah, Poppy. Yeah.
Not Poppy.
Like, it wasn't nothing.
Yeah,
I was
no
like,
fear.
yo. So I started filming him, like, with my little GoPro. I was like amazed at how he was able to get up there. So actually the boss, he saw like some of my footage. He was like, hey, can you make me a commercial? I was like, yeah, I can make you one. The very next day, he called me to come out on a job, and I filmed that job. So I'm making them a commercial, but we're gonna show
Little
y'all a little
sneak
clip
peek.
of what they did at our house.
Okay.
It was crazy.
Here's the sneak peek. Where's our sneak peek? It's not peeking. Okay.
has
We're having a little
no
technical
production
difficulties.
skills.
Let's see if I can do it again. And it is not showing. Why is it not showing?
I told her to get all of this stuff ready prior to.
Bryant, Not
But
today.
just drag it in another one.
I can't do it today. We're gonna have to show you. I don't know. It was
No,
just
we can make
here.
it happen. Just put it over there.
I
Just
can't.
drag it in.
Or where is it? Okay, hold on.
Hold on, y'all. So yeah, how y'all doing? Chime in. In the meantime, chime in. If you are watching us, please chime and let us know that you are there.
Well, we saw Joe Rivers just jump into the chat.
What's up,
Hey,
Joe?
And if I can move this thing. Okay, here we go, y'all. I think I got it. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Poor squirrels. I hated to lose our trees, so we didn't have a choice, you guys. Hey Karen, how are you this evening?
What's up, cousin Karen? Hello.
We are just glad to be back tonight. And then what else, Brian? Because we went to church today.
Oh,
It's
so-
wonderful. Finally, you guys. Oh, we've been talking about it. Church.
So during
Found
the
a church.
week, shout out to Andre Gates over at the Willie Watkins Funeral Home, where I had the pleasure of playing for a funeral.
Listen, Brian ends up in some very peculiar places. And yes, he was in the funeral home.
One of the top funeral homes in the city of Atlanta.
Yes.
And so I'm going to be working with them guys.
My
too.
God.
I ain't scared of the dead people. I'm scared of the living.
That's right. That's right.
So, do that through that relationship, guys, because it's all about relationships. So he says to me, hey, I manage gospel artist Dottie Peoples.
Oh, no, you doesn't.
I'm
Not
like-
the Dottie Peoples, honey.
I'm like, oh, really? Okay. So, a couple of days later, he called me back and says, Miss Peoples want to meet you. What are you doing like tomorrow night?
Meet you?
Yeah. So, yeah.
He's an on-time guy.
He's an on-time guy. So,
Okay.
we met at the restaurant, and man, I don't know. Maybe she liked my personality or whatever, but I was just being me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm happy to say that I'm going to be on Dottie Peoples' team. So I'm a part of her band now. We're going to work some tunes out.
Yes.
We got our first festival coming up. Here she go. This was at church this morning.
And you will notice there's my honey. There's Bryant. You got it, man. She still got it. Yes.
So that was like a little impromptu thing.
Yes.
And so, you know, I met the pastor and everything. He's really, really cool. And I think I'm like 95% that Denisha and I is going to be a part of that ministry.
Yes. So continue to pray for us. We love it. We are excited about this opportunity, and we will see what happens.
Yeah. So we played today there, and it's a very progressive ministry. We're not going to tell you yet the church. That's going to be maybe next week or the week after. We'll tell you the church and that kind of thing, and then we'll be doing some
And then we'll
videos.
start inviting y'all to come out and visit with us.
Yes.
We're going to have a high time. Hello, Deidre. I see you in the chat. You're almost never here. That's my sister. I can say that.
Okay,
Hello.
what's
It's
up,
nice
Dee?
to see you here with us this evening. Do you want to talk about what's coming up this weekend, or do you want to get into the topic and then we'll talk about what's coming up later? Because I'm excited about that too. So
What you excited about?
About Philly.
Oh yeah, we're going to Philly.
You want to do
this
that
week.
now?
Yeah,
you want to
why
jump
not?
to it? All right,
Why
y'all.
not?
Check it out. Brian.
So yeah, we're gonna be at South on Sunday. That's a Saturday, so that's wrong. We're gonna be there on Sunday, August the 30th. There's a 6:00 show and an 8:30 show. I don't know if there's many tickets left because I'm told that they're selling fast. So if you want to come hang out with us, we're gonna have our band there. We got James Barnes on drums. We got
Jamesy, shout out.
Jadaniel Nixon on bass. We got
Ashley
Dave Watson on guitar. We got Ashley Rice on vocals, who's doing a lot of things in Philly right now. She's doing ball games and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to do a gospel jazz show.
Yes.
It's going to be a little funky.
It's going to be nice, y'all. Don't miss out. And I'm going to be there with you at both shows.
No, just one show for you.
No, I'm coming to both.
Why you got to come to both?
Because we're one. I want to go. I'm going to be there. You'll see me. I'll be at both. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys there, and we're really excited. So there's a lot going on. Again, pray for us. We're just out here doing our thing, and God is blessing us, and we are incredibly grateful for it. All right, we are going to jump in.
A piece of us, a piece of us, right here, right now. A piece of us, a piece of us, a piece of us. Stamped on the floor, a piece of us.
All right, here we go. We do see you in the chat. For you who have gotten your tickets, we appreciate it, and I look forward to meeting you, because we see you guys in the chat all the time. We're always talking, but I would love to put a face to the names that we are seeing each week with us. All right,
So Joe says he's coming to the show.
Yes,
he said
yes.
he got his tickets, right?
Yes, Joe and Karen, Janice. Hey, Janice.
All right, let me bust on
friend.
Joe a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Joe, I'm getting ready to
You're
get you.
supposed to be going to the topic. You're off schedule.
He's one of our great fans.
yes,
I would say.
yeah.
So Joe and I came up on the name of the choir was the Little Hearts in
My
North
God.
Philadelphia.
Okay, Little Hearts.
Joey was the guy that just couldn't get it right
My God.
with the marching. So we all boom, boom. Joe be like, he be all in between, like, come on, Joe, you can get it.
My God, Joe, that's him. Don't hold it against me, please. That's him. I had no idea he was going to say
So
that.
you probably don't even think I remember
I
that.
would have edited it right out, Joe, had I known it was coming. My God. Okay, so we are talking about waking up. So you and I were talking in the car this morning about this topic, and we're not going to spend a lot of time on it, but waking up is really, we wanted to talk about things that we don't even know. Well, sometimes we do, but we're not aware that of an issue that we have that we need to address.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. Sometimes it can be painful, actually. And sometimes it takes for other people to point it out in us. But my prayer now is for God to show me things that I don't see about myself. Because a lot of times people will say something about you and you're just like, oh, you don't pay it any attention. But if multiple people are saying the same thing, maybe there's something to that. And so it's good to want to be made aware of the things that you need to work on. Mm-hmm. Because waking up, it actually means submitting. You're submitting yourself to that thing, and then that's the only way to get to change. You can't change something about yourself that you don't know. And so to wake up to it, not make excuses for it, but to actually change.
I got something for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, we went to dinner today with
Yeah.
Dottie Peoples and the pastor of the church that we're going to belong to join.
Name it and claim it.
And I told the pastor, I said, Pastor, I know we're new. He's a young guy. He was like really, really cool.
Wonderful.
I said, I know we're new, but as soon as we get in the door and we get situated, I need to get my wife on a counseling book so we can get her some humility.
My God, I need to say it. Jesus.
He don't know what to do with us.
I don't know what to do with you. And I continue to ask for prayers. And the people that knew beforehand that didn't warn me. I got my eye on y'all. Okay. So, Brian, get back on topic.
Okay.
Because this ain't about me. Remember, these topics
I'm
aren't
gonna wake up.
necessarily
I'm gonna wake
about
up.
us.
I'm gonna wake
the
up.
hell
All right.
Okay, here we go. I'm cursing on here. Okay. So, all right, you've been in. So we're just going to give you a couple examples of some of the things that we're talking about where you don't need to wake up. And everybody has had this. You've been in a relationship that you probably shouldn't be in. People are running you dry, going crazy. And you need to wake up and just move on. It's time to move on.
Time to move on.
Talk about it. Give me an example of a relationship.
I mean,
you're miserable. There's no communication. You know you're not getting married.
Some things can be worked out, but if it's a relationship where it's been forever,
Yes.
and this dude ain't proposed to you, or if it's a thing where he's abusive verbally
Oh no.
or physically,
Yeah.
and it's a continuing thing, it's time to wake up.
Yeah, wake up
Okay.
from that. And I think in a lot of times in relationships, you kind of know when it's a dead end relationship. And sometimes as women, we don't want to move on because you get to a certain age and you're like, what else is out there? At least
feel
I
like
know the
you're gonna-
devil I have with me. But guarantee when you let that one thing go and you stop looking, what you're supposed to have is going to come knocking on the door.
Well,
Sometimes you're keeping yourself from the next
some
thing by
women
holding on.
stay in a relationship because they feel like they're going to lose some security.
It's true.
Now, we had a guest come visit us this weekend. She stayed in Atlanta, but she came to our home and visited Denisha and I. And she's my great friend from Philly, Renee Akins.
Yes. Oh, she was so wonderful.
And
hey, Renee.
she was doing all. I was like, why didn't you call me? I called you. You didn't answer the phone. Come on, Renee, what you doing? Let me show you around Atlanta. Whatever. This woman by herself is living her best
Yes.
life. She
Yes.
was out going to the aquarium. Like, I wanted to go.
And you know what, too? That is such a good point
You can have
because
fun sit by yourself.
yes, you can. We started watching Tracy Ellis Ross on, I forget what streaming station, and it's called Solo Travel.
Yeah.
You would be surprised how good of a time you can have on a solo travel. People are so afraid, I don't want to do that by myself. I wouldn't have. Why not?
Yeah.
Do you not like yourself? Because there's so much. If I were married, I would be so low traveling because it just seems so refreshing and so many things you can see. Then you got to worry about, I go on a lot of girls trips and everybody has to do what the group wants to do. And everybody, you got to sleep in a certain room and this and that. When you solo travel, you don't answer to anybody.
Yeah.
And you can just do whatever you want to do. Even if you wanted to go to the same thing 3 times in a row, you could
Yeah.
do that because you're by yourself. So just some things to think
I
about.
love moving around by myself. Remember that
Yeah.
time I went to New York by myself?
Yeah.
And I had a blast just by myself. Mm-hmm. I ain't had nobody in my ear. Ain't had nobody telling me I got to go to this store, this store. I go where I want to go, when I want to go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I caught the train.
Right. Oh, you were on the train?
Yep.
And you didn't get lost?
A little bit.
Oh, you did. So when you're thinking about your relationship, are you happy? Or are you there because you want to be? Or are you there because you're afraid to move over? Are you afraid of being uncomfortable? To your point, are you afraid of being uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Your peace is very important.
Yeah. Okay, here's our next topic.
Mm-hmm.
You go to church, but your heart is dirty. Dirty. Your heart is not
All right.
clean.
But that's okay. It don't have to be clean because church is like a hospital.
Yes.
So everybody is messed up. You come to church so that you can get better.
Yes, and we talked about this. And so my point on this would be, if you are just starting to go to church and you're new in your journey and your heart is dirty, yeah, that's acceptable.
Yes.
I tell my
Don't matter what you wear either.
I tell my my team that I work with this all the time. I work with new employees, right? So they're just getting started. And so if they come and ask green questions in the first year, I don't have any problem. I'm going to answer every question every time. I don't have a problem you asking me a newbie question. But don't be here for 3 years and you're asking a newbie question. That's a problem for me. And that's
She's
a problem
going to
for
fire
you.
you.
No, I'm not. But that's a problem because that means you know what I mean? You in 3 years, you should have grown. So if I'm saying that in a work environment, in a corporate environment, how much more does that go in church? You cannot be there 3 years growing and studying and working every day, working on your heart and your mind. And you're the same person in year 3 that you are in year 1.
Well, wait a minute. She's not going to fire you. You're going to fire
Yourself. Right, exactly. But the point is that your heart shouldn't be dirty in year 20. And we
Yeah.
have a lot of members. And when I say dirty, I'm talking all kinds of things. We're talking about lust and sin and gossip and just hatred and meanness. We talked about sometimes our seasoned saints are in the church and they're mean. You wonder why they're mean. It's because they're, I don't know, trying to physically do everything right and failing, because that doesn't work. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to curse. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to go to movies. I'm not going to go do this. I'm not going to do that. And then you're miserable and you're,
Yeah.
making everybody miserable.
But sometimes
And
we
it's not in
can't
your
cut
heart.
stuff off cold. Because
Right.
sometimes we have addictions. But if you have an addiction, try not to do it at the same level you was doing it the
at the
day
beginning,
before.
right.
Just cut back and keep cutting back until you can't do it no more. And you keep going to church to try to hear a word. Again, it don't have nothing to do with the other people in there and what they're doing with their lives. There's a whole bunch of hypocrites in church. And that's what it's for. It's supposed to be hypocrites in there. Nobody's perfect. But you come get a word for your own life and for your own struggle so that you can personally get better.
And sometimes I think when you have a thing that you're trying to fix yourself, like, I'm going to stop swearing, I have to stop swearing, I have to stop doing this, I have to stop doing that, that you can't do it because you're in your own feelings trying to do it. Just like I'll give a testimony with us looking for a church. I got to find a church. We got to find a home. We've been here for 2 years. I got to do it. And it was terrible. The experience was awful. And then I was like, you know what? God must know we need a church. I'm just going to let it be. And then all of these beautiful things started happening. We started meeting all these beautiful people. And it's like, just take your hands off of it. Sometimes you can't fix you. You can't. You got to let God do it.
I mean, I was going to a bunch of churches, but I was just floating around because I
Right.
didn't find the right church that was for us. So I was floating around, and some of these churches they still stuck back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
rough. And they're
come
mean.
and go. I done went to like 4 churches where the deacons get up singing that same song.
And they're mean. They're
Come
just so
and
mean.
go. Like, sir,
And you
please.
wonder why.
You've been doing this since the year of our Lord.
It's sad.
The same prayer
The same song.
with the same monotone voice. It's just the same delivery.
But I mean, the Lord can work with anybody. So.
And you wonder why your church is not growing.
Okay, well, we're not here to judge. Remember, we listen, we don't judge, and we're sounding preachy. So let's move on. What about you broke and you still trying to look rich? We had a whole show on this topic. Yeah, we got to wake up from that. We can't keep looking to social media and all the things and wanting what you think people have, because what you have of what you see on there, they don't have. And now you're behind on bills, but you got to get the new and the latest greatest purse, or you can't pay your phone bill. You have no savings
Because you want to look blessed
right,
and then be blessed.
right.
But if you still, if you on a job and you make the same money and your expenses are not going down, then either you have to stop spending, decrease your spending, or find another income stream. Like I just told you, just by me, filming this tree company, whatever, that opened up another, stream if I want to do it. But just sometimes you gotta be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and I will say one thing about Brian is not afraid to step out there and try something new. You need a lesson on trying. And we are back.
Sorry, guys.
We had some technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on.
Internet.
I hope you're still there. Some of you are still there. All right, so we'll just close up. We'll finish up, and then we'll talk again tomorrow. I don't know what's
Let's
going
finish. It's on now. We on.
on. Yeah, but my notes are gone.
Don't matter.
Okay. Where were you at? What were you talking about?
I don't know. I don't remember what we was talking about. We was just talking about just wake up from some of the stuff y'all doing, stuff you going through.
I think we were talking about church when we got cut off. We were saying about people being mean in the church, or did we? Oh no, I don't know where we were, child. I think we need to call it. Let's just call it a night.
But anyway, if you are in the Philadelphia area, y'all do come check us out next week. We're excited to be back in Philadelphia.
Yes. And that's Sunday, August 30th. 6:00 is the first show. Second show is at 8:30.
And definitely subscribe. If you didn't subscribe to our channel,
By now.
subscribe.
If you haven't, you're just dating us. And we
Definite-
already said relationships that are dead ain't go nowhere. So
Yeah, and definitely on YouTube,
YouTube, and now we're back on Facebook for some reason.
A Piece of Us. Anybody in the chats before we sign off?
I think we have acknowledged everyone in the chat, and we lost some of our chatters because we lost
The technical
signal
difficulties.
for a little bit. Spectrum, man, I'm telling you, they are the worst. We've been losing our internet connection for some time now. Anything else?
We need
Q?
to wake up from that.
Yeah, we need to wake up. We need a new cable company. Who y'all got out there?
So next week, are we going to broadcast
I don't
from
know.
where we are?
I don't know. I was going to ask you that because it will be Sunday and it will be 8:30.
So yeah, we won't be on.
So who's holding the camera?
I don't think we streaming live. Y'all gotta come get a ticket and come hang out with us.
Yeah, don't give them nothing. We ain't giving y'all nothing. Nothing. You got to come down and see it live and in person. So then that means we'll be off air next week, but then we will be back the following week.
And they have great food too.
What, that South?
Yeah.
Oh, what we eating?
The cornbread. You gonna eat your
I'm gonna eat
cornbread?
my cornbread. You know I like to eat.
You do.
Yeah, I do. I'm not ashamed. Don't you say it like it was a problem. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I eat.
I'm ready to eat now.
All right, y'all. Well, we thank you for hanging in there with us. We apologize. Well, Spectrum apologizes, child. That wasn't our fault that the internet went out on us. And we are, again, just grateful to have you here with us each and every week. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we will see you on Sunday for those who have their tickets. And then those who are lunching, out to lunch. That's what that means in Philly. You lunching, you out to lunch. We will catch you guys the following Sunday. So we will not be here next week.
Right. We may upload something though. I don't know.
We ain't giving them nothing.
I might
honey.
give y'all like some behind the scenes stuff on
We'll bring that
YouTube.
back the following week. We'll see. We'll see. Have a great week and have a good night.
Thank you,
From
guys.
the pews.
Peace out.
A piece of us.